What a legendary intro. Hello everybody, this is Binton7 on my BintonGaming channel, and welcome to a new series. A series of a game, the beginning, the birth of a franchise created by Naughty Dog, very soon to be taken by Activision and or other entities. It's Crash Bandicoot. Well, don't mean to spoil anything. I don't know if you read the title or whatever, but my question is, who the heck is that dog and that little icon on the bottom? I want him to return in new Naughty Dog games. But anyway, hello! This is Crash! This is one of the many Crash Bandicoot games that I grew up with on the original PlayStation 1. It's a classic. And although there is the Sane Trilogy, which is the objectively better way to play the original Crash Bandicoot game, I thought it'd be interesting to just jump on back to the original. And also, I totally forgot, I need to show you guys the introductory cutscene. How in the world would you know the story? How would you know the characters? This menu did freak me out as a kid, though. I think Crash Bandicoot running at the screen was a little too much for my 7-year-old brain. You just gotta wait. It doesn't play the intro at the beginning of the game for some reason. I don't know why. You're just supposed to wait in the main menu. Oh, here we go, guys. Shh, quiet. They're gonna be playing it.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures.
Morons! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex!
But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again! Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female bandicoot.
The female bandicoot. So yeah, that's the setup. We were created by God as a animal of the world, but we were mutated by a guy with a big head, supposed to be a general. Now we're just in general kind of dumb. Yeah, the journey begins now, I guess. I do think that the line in particular that I love from the original voice actor of Neo Cortex is,
"This time I shall reign triumphant."
It's like there's so much oomph in his voice that just isn't present with Lex Lang.
This time I shall reign triumphant.
Although Lex Lang does otherwise do a terrific job as Cortex. Anyway, starting the game now, we're on a map screen with the name of the level we're about to go into, Sanity Beach. The place you start, the place you begin. The place where you wake up and wonder, hey, how did I get here? All right, so we're a guy, we're Crash. We're Crash Bandicoot, world famous, world renowned, quite dumb marsupial. But you know, I'm not here to judge him. I'm here to control him and give him the time of his life. All right, so if you haven't gathered, this is a platform game where the goal is to beat the levels, but there's a secondary goal of jumping on crabs unexpectedly, but also a secondary goal of breaking all these boxes. That's why his name is Crash. It's because he crashes into stuff. I do think Smash would have been a bit of a better name, not a better name, but more applicable to the context of things. But Crash, of course, iconic. And we got this mask guy following us. I didn't even introduce him. His name is Put Up a Gun. That's his name. He is a legal threat. His birth certificate is a command, an order, if you will, to put up a firearm that you own. His name is actually Aku Aku. I don't know what this sound is supposed to say, but if you get 3 of them, he protects you from anything and everything. He is Father of the Year, 1996, I think is when this game came out. But anyway, so there we go. Running through the world. Here's a bridge of boxes that unfortunately I did not get to them in time. what you're really supposed to do, or what would make this way easier, is if you had the invincibility mask and you'll just break the boxes as you run across them. That would have been way better, but, you know, I've played this game once or twice in my life. I've done the tiny box jumps. I know what to do, and I know what to say. And now that we've broken all the boxes, we got a gem. Unless we missed one somehow. No, we did not. Perfect. We got a gem. So gems, you get those not just by breaking all the boxes, but you need to break all the boxes while also, I'm going to overwrite this save file of mine. This save file, oh mine. It's from a past playthrough I didn't even finish. But yeah, if you beat a level, you have to not die and break all the boxes. It's kind of intense as a requirement. But you know what? We did it. And it'll only get harder from here. New level, jungle rollers. I just hit my controller against my desk. Can't be good for its health or mine. All right, but... so Aku Aku, to go back to him, this guy, he's, you know, he's square. He's got a pretty cool design. He doesn't really have a voice in this game unless he's the one who's saying put up a gun. In which case, holy crap, that's wild. He, when you get one of him, it gives you an extra hit point. If you get two of them, it gives you 2 extra hit points. And if you get 3 of them, as I said before, you are invincible. It's the Power Star of the Crash Bandicoot universe. If the Power Star was your dad. You're picking up another mask. And we got a Tana token. I'm not going to tell you guys what that is. At least not yet. We're invincible again. Heck yeah. But yeah, Aku Aku, are the Aku masks that you're picking up, are those upgrades to Aku Aku? Or are they separate masks that combine with Aku Aku to give him this shine and this positive outlook on life? I don't really know. Hey, this life is really hard to get, but the thing about it, you gotta spin it, but if you spin the TNT, it'll explode. So you have to you gotta jump, you gotta do that and run away, because then the TNT will explode. They all act that way. Every single piece of TNT that you can encounter, they all react via turning on a 3-second timer. Hey, we got 3 Tana tokens, and now I'll finally reveal the information about the Tana token. Getting 3 takes you to a bonus stage, which in the Sane Trilogy is required to get the gems, but in the original, it's not. It's the only way to save your progress other than getting a gem in the original game. So actually, what I think is kind of clever is that the levels where you get the Tana tokens, for the most part, are levels where you can't get a gem on the first run. The levels where you can get a gem on the first run, they don't usually have Tana tokens. So it's like they're giving you an opportunity to save your game on every single level of the game, of your run. If you aren't going to 100% the game, it lets you save pretty much on every single level, which I think is nice, and I didn't really piece that together. For a long time in my life, I was just thinking, wow, they really don't want you to save. They want to make it so complicated. We beat the level without dying, however, we didn't get all the boxes because of something I didn't even explain. Going back into the level, here at this checkpoint right here, you'll see that there's a tiny little green gem that disappears, and on first glance you're probably like, holy crap, Aku Aku is terrifying. No, at first glance you're probably like, what is that thing and how do I get it? It's actually an indication of a colored gem path, which colored gem paths are activated by collecting a colored gem in a designated level. But in certain levels that are a little bit harder, those will reward you with a colored gem for breaking all the boxes without dying. And then those, once you get them, unlock paths in older levels like this one, where you can take the gem and path and it'll take you upwards to another location where more boxes are located. So the whole point of all this is so I could tell you that you can't get all the gems on the first run, because some levels have boxes stuck behind colored gem paths. So you have to get the colored gems later so that you can come back and get those gems. So this next level here, the Great Gate, is another one that has a colored gem path. It's really good to know which levels have them and which ones don't, so you know whether or not you should be concerned about getting all the boxes, or if you can just chill the heck out. I hated this level as a kid, but it's mainly because I wasn't very good at this game as a kid. Because those sections, oh man, I forgot that you can carry over the Aku Aku masks between levels, so I've just been getting invincibility every single thing. And like I was saying before, the Tana masks, or the Tana tokens that you can get, you get those on levels that have gem paths. So it's like they want to allow you to save on every possible level that you can. It's really nice. Oh, but I didn't like this level because Crash Bandicoot is so heavy in this game. Some might say he's clunky, and you know he is, if we're going to be real about it. So it makes it a little bit difficult on those really vertical sections where you have to bounce on the crates upward, because it's so easy to fall, and his momentum is weird, and all this stuff. It takes some getting used to, but I've been playing video games since I was 12 years old. Well, actually earlier than that. Ow! Ouch! Now, I actually was just wanting to show you guys what happens when you get hurt with the Aku Aku masks, which is you lose the Aku Aku masks, unless he's gold. If you get hurt with no Aku Aku masks on you, oh my god, no Aku Aku masks on you, then you die. That's just the way it goes. And because the bonus rounds don't actually apply to the crate total of the level, it doesn't matter if you break all the boxes in them or not. It's mostly just to give you Wumpa Fruit to get lives, or to give you lives in general. So, whoa, it's a turtle. He's like, oh my god, I need to go from here to there. And the level is here, and this is a yellow gem path level. So, oh man, gem path. It's like an empath, but it's also a G. We missed a few boxes. This one has more boxes to miss, but it doesn't really matter. These levels that have the gem paths, just don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. You can die on those levels on the first time through, and it doesn't matter. Boulders. This level scared me so much as a kid. Any level where I began in the back of the level was just terrifying. My heart would drop, because that means I'm about to run away from something, and running away from things, you know, I had enough of that as a kid. Whenever I turn off all the lights downstairs and I flip that last light switch, and I'd have to run for my life up the stairs so that the bad banana man won't get me. That was all the running away from things that I needed in my childhood. And yet, Naughty Dog thought, hey, let's just do that as a level. You are running away from a boulder. I mean, it is an Indiana Jones kind of thing. I can't imagine how Indiana Jones felt when he was running away from that boulder. Must have felt like, wow, man, I had enough of this in my childhood. It's just a whole bunch of boulders. I think these are actually, now that I think about it, I've never once in my entire life thought about it. But now that I think about it, I feel as though the boulders are a booby trap set by the natives of this island. Because the natives, I haven't even really talked about them. They're kind of like a stereotype of natives. But they kind of live on this island, and they protect it, I guess. I don't like that there's a weird Dorito shape guy. That is not normal in the realm of their land, so you're looking great there, Crash. All these obstacles that we're running into, the level we just did, the Great Gate, that was clearly a native structure in this universe. Upstream, downstream. This level is one of the 7 world wonders. One of the 7 great wonders of the world. And here's why. I'm going to show you here in a second. Once I get to it. Look at this leaf. It's floating up the stream. How? How in the world? There's no possible explanation that would make sense for that, and yet it does. And that alone makes it a place to visit in the world. As a kid, I did love this level. I love all the levels that are themed like this. It's just really, really fun and interesting to just be running up a stream. The music is chill and fun. I did find it really difficult, though. And these guys here, watch this. Oh, I avoided it. They closed their mouth. I was trying to show you, but it closed its mouth too slowly. Running up the stream, floating up the stream. Gotta jump from one leaf to another. They're coordinating. They're passing along the Dorito. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember now. I lost my Aku Aku masks in the Great Gate. I was like, why am I not being invincible? and that's why. It's because of carelessness. Also, bonus round. Let's go. Let's get it. Boom. We got the 3 towers. Actually, like 6 or 7 towers. And those question mark block, that one down there had that life in it. So we got 3 lives. Hello, Tana. I didn't even really think about it, but in the original, why can't Tana go with you? How is she here? Why is she here? Why is she not coming with me? Is she real? Is this real? In the remake, they clear it up. It's Dr. Cortex that kidnaps her once again. What do we got here, huh? What do we got? We got more leaves. We got some lily pads. Those can be stationary. I forgive them because lily pads, they have this weird thing about them where they're somehow attached. They're attached at the hip to whatever body of water that they're in. We missed some boxes because that was another colored gem path level. A whole bunch of those right at the beginning of the game. So it's hard to grasp how to actually get the gems because they don't give you too many opportunities to learn. Now we're at our very first boss in the game, Papu Papu. He is the worst offender of all in terms of stereotypes of the natives. Let's not worry about that. I don't know if the remake fixed it at all or what, but he has 3 health and we can just keep on, oh my god, we can keep on jumping on his head. He gets mad, he shakes the world, and now he's dead. They gave him more health in the remake because he was just way too easy in the original. If you're gonna learn how to jump, that boss is the place to do it. But yeah, so that concludes the first chapter of Crash Bandicoot. Next time, we're going to be moving on to the Ripperoo chapter. I'm going to be separating this game series by where the bosses are, just because otherwise I'd be doing 3 long videos about each of the islands. But I can't even do everything on an island at first. So I think that the bosses are a better place to split it up. But anyway, so that's it. Go ahead and leave a comment if you're really wondering what my last name is, and I'll let you know here in a few days.